Ladies over 40, perimenopausal, menopausal, postmenopausal, all of you, come to the front, please. And before we get started, this is not medical advice. This is just my own personal experience as a fitness trainer for 2.5 decades, plus a holistic life coach and a prior addict of all the things: food, alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, and even, we just won't go there. I'm on the other side of that now and have been for the past 25 years. I got to talk to you. Now, you're walking around in a body that you are not proud to have. You feel like there's something wrong with you. You've probably been dieting for 1,000 years, yo-yo dieting. And if you're from the 1900s like me, our sort of, let's just say, templates for dieting and looking a certain way were not accurate at all, okay? We had some bad advice, and that bad advice has stuck with us for a number of years. And we've gone from one diet to another: keto, paleo, fasting, vegan, raw food, blah, 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 breatharian, I don't know, okay? And then you're also being told all the wrong things that are not going to work for your body from some 20-year-old fitness influencer who's never had any fucking weight problem in her life. She's probably always just been athletic, and she's not understanding what any of these changes occur from the time of age 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. Shit does not work the same, okay? So listen up. For me, as a fitness trainer, a professional instructor, all the things, life coach, after the age of 50, which just was 2 years ago, nothing was working for me. Okay, go look at my other post. I'll put a little overlay of what happened to my body. Regardless, I was not getting a return on investment. My body is my billboard. It was so debilitating and embarrassing to go and show up for clients when I was in a body that was not representing my business, my health, and all the things that I was preaching, despite all of my efforts. I know how it feels. I literally do not want any woman to continue for another fucking day to feel how I've been feeling for the past few years of loathing my body. Do you understand me? Loathing it. And I'm not talking to any of you ladies who have just been sitting around not doing anything. Do you understand? I'm talking to the women out there who are mentally spent and just giving up and all the things that they've been doing for decades on end and now have severe metabolic damage, okay? And are just chalking it up to this is just aging. No, it is not. My body is completely different from 11 weeks ago. 11 weeks. And I've been a supplement girly, all the things. Do you understand? The tens of thousands of dollars I have spent trying to keep my health on point. Nothing has changed my life more than a microdose of GLP and peptides. So I'm here to break the stigma that you may feel or may have heard about what these things will do and yada, 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 okay? We're not doing that. I have a whole plan. There are people entering into this sort of thing without any background in fitness, alternative medicine, have not been doing all the work, which is why they're leaning into it to begin with. They do not have the education that I have. And now that I am here and I have done the work myself on the GLP journey, I want you to get it right. I want you to feel like I feel. I'm in a body that I have not had respond like this since I was like in my late 20s or 30s when I was doing figure comps, which was so not good, metabolic damage to the nth degree. I saw a photo of myself maybe even 4 months ago. I was like, absolutely no. Absolutely no. I am turning 53 next month. I have one product of facial stuff besides my eye makeup. There's no concealer and all of that shit. This is my skin. This is my face. This is me. Okay. I have muscle. I have all the things. Okay, so all of this crap that you're hearing about the GLPs is because that's advice from people that are expecting the GLP to do all the heavy lifting for them. I have found all the ways to mitigate from watching all these testimonials of all these people who don't have a background like I have one, right? I was not going to certainly go in there and start this protocol and waste all the years that I've had in the gym and waste the muscle that was hiding underneath all of my body fat. Okay, I wasn't doing it. And I certainly wasn't going to come out on the other end with metabolic damage from eating in such a low caloric intake that all of a sudden they blow up and gain all the weight back. You know the deal because you've probably been on the diets and done all the things. And then you wonder why you just keep not only gaining the weight back that you lost, but you gain another 30%. And every time you go to wash, rinse, and repeat this horrific cycle, you're mentally feeling more and more debilitated until you come here and now you're fucking done. You're done. You just figure this is aging. Who cares anyway? I'm X amount of years old. No one's looking at me. No one's paying. And I'm not talking about doing this for vanity's sake. I'm talking about you doing this because your mental framework and your bandwidth that will return to you, you're entitled to that. You're entitled to walk into a room and feel seen and be able to be heard and feel like you have a voice and you have you need to just own your shit, okay? We're not aging, okay? 53 is knocking on my door next month, and I was like, absolutely no. Absolutely no. I have not spent 25 years in this profession making it my life, leaving my 9-year career at NASA to do this, okay? Side note, back in 2008. This has been my whole life. There was no way I was going down like that. My point is my skin, and this is not the GLP stuff. This is from peptides, which is just for research purposes only. I have to get that disclaimer. On this app, we cannot speak freely, okay? So if you want to have all of the insight, I talk more freely on another app called Clapper. It's very similar to the interface here at TikTok, but there is no censorship. Unfortunately, there is censorship here, and I've already had another account bananaed, okay? I'm not going to stay silent because who I was 12 weeks ago was embarrassed, couldn't be present with the people that I was being social with because I was so self-conscious, always in my head, always obsessing, and then eating the crap because I'm just like, fuck it. At this point, all the work I've done and then 152 pounds I was this close to getting there. I am 5'4.5". Not a good look, okay? I wasn't doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not wasting 25 years of my life when I'm so passionate about something. So my point is that I researched all the things. I've been doing all the things. I'm a research girly. I have a bachelor's of science in alternative medicine. This has been my whole life. My dad died of cancer back in 2006. When he got the death sentence of 3 months to live, I went down the rabbit hole of alternative medicine, and 3 months turned to 6 months, turned to 8 months, because the things that I was finding, I was implementing into his life, changed my life towards the end of it because I extended his life by 1.5 years, and I knew then and there, F my job at NASA, F the business suits, F the whole thing. I was not going to sell my soul for the sake of a paycheck anymore. When I had the tools and the knowledge to come in and help people, I had no idea how it was going to work, how I was going to organically unfold my business, none of that. All I knew is that I wanted to help people, especially women, feel the way that I was feeling, to know what I know, to walk in and live in a body that they enjoy being in, to have the velocity to do the things, okay? So this has been my mission for a long time. So if you're listening to these 20-year-olds and whoever else, or people that have just popped on a GLP and they've been on it for 2 years and they're still having like shitty foods and eating protein bars and like have so much metabolic damage, please stop. Please stop. Those are the people that have all the side effects. Those are the people that have no exit strategy. Those are the people that are not going to be successful and have not been successful, okay? I'm not that person. I'm not that person because this has been my life, okay? Being health and holistically as much as I can. Peptides are all naturally made in your body. They're just amino acids, okay? My point to this is grab my free little guide, okay? Talks about the phases of the GLP journey. I will tell you the freedom that you will have in your brain and your body. There's no, I can't even put a price on it. Like, I don't know. I have not felt like this since I was in my 30s, okay? So DM me, do what you want to do, okay? There's a free guide. I can't put a freaking link in my thing because I don't have enough freaking followers here on this clock app. You want all the deets, you go over to Clapper, very similar, like I said, to this. All the same features, no censorship. And let's just make this year. Let's finish this year. You could literally be finishing this year in a completely different body. I don't think you understand like how fast, not only how fast this could happen, and it's not just the physical, it is your mental, okay? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Goodbye.